have a tour in this moment. Spirit Box, headline by The Warning.
Yeah.
That'd be a tour, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, y'all know how y'all be sometimes. Oh, we don't want them on tour with us. I don't like the way her wig look. Her
that
makeup
might be an
though.
issue.
Like, why you got your fingernails? Man, let's make this money, man.
Yeah, exactly.
God dang.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers Podcast.
We made it.
What's up, Smoke Dog?
Oh, man.
Football season, go ahead.
It is football season. It is. It's just started. College kicked off for week 1, and Georgia got a win. Yeah, they beat the hell out of Marshall. Alabama lost, so the world is celebrating over that. Other than that,
The world or just you?
Well, everyone who's not an Alabama fan.
Okay, all right.
You know, when the Titans go down, everybody likes to see it, right? But yeah, that was a pretty good week 1. Waiting for NFL this week.
Okay. I know that does happen, this week, actually.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Okay, who do we play first?
Oh, Jesus, I don't remember who we play first. Oh, it's the Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, okay.
Yeah.
In our division. All right. Let me see what I can hit you with what's going on in my life. Just booked my my flight to Mexico again.
Yeah.
Excited for that, man. If you guys get out, go do something. Travel. Just booked my. It's so crazy because I booked my flight on Expedia, and when I booked it, I'm going in November. It's September, and normally whenever I book a flight, I can type in my confirmation number, and it pops up the whole itinerary.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I called him because it wasn't popping up, and I was like, yeah, it's not popping up. And I heard the lady's voice. She wanted to say it so bad. I called the airline. I was like, look, for some reason, I just paid X amount of dollars to go to this trip, me and a friend of mine, and it's not showing up. She was like, yeah, I can help you with that. But she's like, you do realize that's 75 days away. She's like, why are you worried? It's like she wanted to be like, bro, this is 70 days. You worried about something like, right?
Calm down, fool.
Yeah,
it'll be there.
With me, it's like, look, I'm one of those people. If I want it now. I need to see it. I need it in my hands now. I don't want to wait. Dang it. But that's my thing, man. I'm excited to get on some vacation and chill and relax. Now, Smoke Dog.
Yeah.
If you guys are new here, we always read the top 3 comments from the previous podcast. Do you remember what the past podcast was about?
Is the album dead?
Is the album dead?
Yeah.
So we always read the top 3 comments from the previous podcast. Is the album dead? The number 3 most liked comment comes from you, Jenny Reese. Jenny Reese says, buying an album for one song can lead to a lot of great things. Most of my favorite songs come from the B-sides, so I hope they're not dead. However, the last time I bought an album for only one song, it was Metallica. It was a 3 CD box set, all for one song. Jesus.
Wow.
LOL. I still haven't listened to the whole thing years later. Something to look forward to, I guess.
Yeah.
That was a while back, Jenny. You got some time on your hand. You better hop on that.
Yeah, you might want to pop that in the CD player if you still have one in your car.
Yeah. It's offer your comment, Jenny. I always say, I don't know much Guns N' Roses, but I always say my favorite Guns N' Roses album is Chinese Democracy. And I heard If I didn't listen to the rest of it, I don't know much, but in my experience, Chinese Democracy is their best, and I know I always get hate for it, but
my opinion. They're gonna say Appetite for Destruction.
100%. The number 2 most liked comment from that podcast comes from Paul Haney. Paul Haney says, in the UK this year, physical sales are on the rise, whilst streaming is beginning to slow down. It seems to be more related to people's habits. I still collect vinyl as some albums increase in monetary value over time. That's a fact.
Yeah, which would be why when we talked about that statistic that album sales or wax vinyl has actually gone up, whereas all the others have gone down.
Yeah. Remember vinyl after
Okay.
I read this podcast, because I want to bring up something real quick. Or after I read this comment, I want to bring up something. The number 1 most liked comment comes from Sterling. Shout out to you, Sterling8298. Sterling says, at minute 45:18 on that particular podcast, 45:18 says, I'm glad YouTube does exist, because then I get to watch channels like Rappers React.
Yeah.
And because of this channel, I now know so much great new music that I would have have never known about without this channel.
And guess what? So do we.
So do we, buddy. Welcome to the club, man.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the club, 100%.
Vinyl.
You know, I always talk about my friends' kids and how they are in love with tangible tangible music. You know, cassettes, CDs, vinyls.
Yeah.
I saw a child it was like a science fair project, and the kid took a Korn vinyl and was like, oh yeah, you know, and the kids are like, how does this play music? You know, like, how does that even happen? This kid took a needle, wrapped a piece of paper, some kind of paper. It might have actually been sheepskin, now that I think about it. But he wrapped some kind of paper with a needle on it, put it on a drill, spun the record with the drill, put the needle on it, and you could hear it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that is the fact that you have. Vinyl is just crazy to me if you think about it. It is crazy if you think about it. Those ridges produce
it's wild
that sound.
that they figured that out.
Yes.
Did you ever do that as a kid?
No.
I know that was an experiment we would do as a kid. You take a piece of construction paper or something and make a cone out of it, and then you tape a little like sewing needle to the bottom.
That's what he did.
And then you put it on the record player and you could hear it playing through the cone.
I mean, to see those kids mind blown, like, how does that work? And
it's wild.
It is, and man, to think of some, like, even like is it called goddamn, what's it called? Is this a sonophone? You know, the one with the dog on the Maxwell.
Oh yeah, the
is it a sonophone?
The phonograph.
Is it a phonograph?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? But just to see that and have that speaker come out just by a needle, those ridges, whoever thought to create vinyl, dude, you're a genius.
Crazy, yeah.
And I can see why, like Sterling said, or Sterling and Jeannie, hell, all the top 3 comments we just read, like that tangible object, because there's something about holding that physical piece of material versus just, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's something sentimental about it, to us at least, but, you know, to the kids, they didn't grow up in a time where they had that, but it's still like this relic of the past that you can get a hold of, and it makes you feel a certain way.
That's a fact, man. Do you have any vinyls that you still have at your house that you...
No, I don't have any vinyls,
Not one?
No. Don't know what happened. My grandparents had a big collection of them. I don't know what happened to them. You know, when people pass, you know, people start raiding the house, like everything I can find for myself.
It's mine. I'll never forget the fight that my grandmama died. You know, my grandmama had 13 kids, and 14, one passed away, but 13, and I remember 2 of my mom's sister, my aunt, I won't mention their names, but you remember them big floor model TVs?
Oh yeah.
They got into a straight fist fight over that. This is mine. I'm talking about just pulling. This my. Like, I'm like, y'all fighting over a TV that's gonna be outdated in probably the next 3 years.
And most of them didn't even work anymore anyway. You set the little TV on top of the big one.
Everybody use that as an ashtray or a coffee holder or a coffee plate. Yeah. All right, man. Today's topic, Smoke Dog. Are the Warning the future of rock?
Starting to feel like it, right? I've noticed some people saying that this is a phenom that's happening, you know, because it seems like a throwback, right? The Warning does, because they're not using these heavy synths, they're not using a giant amount of production to make themselves sound good. They are just that proficient at playing instruments that have been played for so many years throughout this genre, and their sound, like they're a little progressive, I would say that, you know, but it's not like they're doing this futuristic space age stuff. They're doing stuff that happened in the past. They just put their own spin on it, and somehow becoming one of the biggest bands out there.
Put that twang on it, man. I love it because I've always, you had mentioned, you know, they do have a little bit of progressive.
Yeah.
I love it because, you know, I have referred to them. Are they the female version of Rush?
Yeah.
And some trash talkers agree. They're like, I mean, bro, you ain't off. You know what I mean? And to see, well, you know something else I like about them, bro? They're all sisters. They're all sisters.
I think that's why they're so good.
That's why they work together.
Yeah.
I bet their mama's just like, I produced this. I'm the executive producer around this.
Dude, if I had kids that were in a band that huge, I'd be like, I made all that. Y'all see me? I made all that.
You'd be Joe Jackson. You'd be Joe Jackson.
Get in there and practice your bass.
Tito, get your. You'd be Joe Jackson in there.
Why are you not dancing? Start dancing.
But it's something to say, man. It's something to say when you. We always ask the question when we do. You know, we've said it about Sleep Token. We've said it about. Hell, we've said it about The Warning. But we're always like, who is the big thing in rock right now?
Yeah.
Who's the big thing?
Yeah.
You could make an argument for The Warning.
Yeah, I think so. It's almost like we kind of forget about them though when we do talk about it. Like Sleep Token is big, Knocked Loose is big now, you know, but really The Warning. I mean, I guess it's not really metalcore per se. So I guess people kind of look like who's holding up metal, when The Warning kind of holds up the traditional hard rock scene.
Yeah, and that's the question: is metalcore? I mean, it's a metalcore. Is The Warning? Are they the future of rock?
Yeah.
Again, we could go into genres and subgenres and subgenres, but as a genre of itself, I mean, can you argue against it?
No, I think they're probably the biggest. I mean, who else? In a time where people are saying rock is dead. Who else is holding the torch like they are?
Sleep Token? I mean...
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, maybe there's a line there between Sleep Token and The Warning, being metalcore, and then... But see, Sleep Token's one of those, too, that they work a lot of production into their music that makes them sound so good, so good that people start thinking they're AI, which we went over that, and we found out they're not AI.
No, they're not, man.
But The Warning doesn't use any of that stuff. They're just using their pure raw talent on a record.
Yeah. It's so I ask you so many questions like, what do you think? What do you think? One day you'll reciprocate it back to me. You're like, what do you think? What do you think? Well, let me ask you a question before you ask me a question for the first time ever in 1,000 podcasts. Do you think maybe we look at it like that because they're in a male-dominated genre? Like, be honest. Like, do you think...
I think that's part of their appeal. Yeah.
But why do you think so many people look over them? Is it because they're in a male-dominated... I mean, think about it. Like look at a Destiny's Child. Huge in R&B.
Yeah. No
one ever be like, oh, the greatest in R&B is Destiny's Child. Is it because they're female? It's a female band? Do you think it might be the same thing with The Warning?
Do you think people overlook Destiny's Child?
Yes, 100%.
Who is the greatest R&B group of all time? Boyz II Men?
No, I mean, again, this is subjective. In my opinion, I'd say it's you're not gonna say this is R&B, but they do have R&B songs. I'd say Jackson 5. Then you got to go with Jodeci. Then you got to go with Casey and JoJo. I know.
You think Jodeci's bigger than Boyz II Men?
Well, I'm saying my opinion.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion, I like Drew Hill. Oh my God, I love Drew Hill. Dude, you could get me on an R&B tangent all day.
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't feel like that Destiny's Child was overlooked.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Never really thought about it.
So if I asked you, who's the top 3, your favorite top 3 R&B groups?
Well, I do think Boyz II Men is probably the biggest of all time.
Well, I'm talking about your favorite.
My favorite? Oh man, I like to dig deeper as far as my favorites. 112 is up there.
Okay.
I guess I would throw Destiny's Child in there.
Name 4 Destiny's Child songs.
Oh God!
If it's your favorite, come on, you can't give me 4 songs.
Oh, I could. I mean, it's not like I bump them on a daily. Bootylicious.
Wait a minute, are you really putting Destiny's Child in your top 3?
No, I'm saying they're the top 3 of the biggest of all time.
No, in who do you jam?
Well, like I said,
you said 112. Can you give me 4 112 songs?
Oh God, I'd have to.
God dang, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I know them. I just don't bump them daily. Yeah, so I don't.
Not a big R&B fan, is that what it is?
Yeah, no, I don't listen to a ton of R&B.
Okay, but in your top 3, not what of sales, would you throw Destiny's Child in there?
I think. I almost feel like you have to. Your
top 3, not the sales. What you would say? Hey, I want to listen to this.
Yeah, probably not.
Do you think that's because The Warning don't get that because they're in a male-dominated genre or male-dominated industry?
I mean, maybe so. But if we're looking at record sales or streaming sales, whatever you want to look at right now, they have to be up there. I haven't looked at the numbers.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
They have to be up there.
I'm just curious if, like, for them to be all three, in my opinion, the female version of Rush. Like, comparing them to Rush, you know what I mean? That is a huge comparison. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and if I'm being honest, if I had to say, hey, if someone came to me and said, hey, who is your top 3 favorite? Not who's the biggest of all time, who I'm jamming, I wouldn't throw Warning in there because I'm not jamming the Warning every day. But if you want to go by record sales, as of today, you got to.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too. It'd be interesting to see because a lot of bands that are still huge come from the past. They come from the 90s. They come from the 80s, even the 70s. I mean, you look at streaming. Well, I mean, we've done that before. We looked at streaming numbers and found that Guns N' Roses are still on the list. Metallica's still on the list. These are all bands from back in the past. A lot of people, I mean, I guess it's a symptom of, rock getting older also. Like the whole genre has become elderly at this point.
Do you think it's because there's so many subgenres?
Well, that could be also.
You think that's what's convoluting it?
Yeah, that definitely watered down the numbers for sure. Yeah, because it's just so much to choose from that it's not the monoculture thing that it used to be. Back in the day, like if you were going to listen to rock, you turn on Metallica or Guns N' Roses or metal, I guess we should say. But, you turn on one of those bands because everybody knows those bands. Nowadays, like, think about rap. How many subgenres are there now? And do I want to bump, I don't know, Denzel Curry or XXX, It's like a lot of people wouldn't even know who those people are.
Well, on your way to record, what were you playing?
I was listening to a podcast today.
What about yesterday? What's been your number one
artist?
artist?
Let's see what the last thing I listened to
Yeah, let's see what the last thing you were listening to. I'll pull mine up too.
Yeah.
What are you going to? YouTube?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna know none.
That's where I play all my music.
Actually, let's see. Y'all might know mine. Actually, my last song that I listened to. Let's see here. Let me go to history. It's all MMA.
Yeah, that's me too.
MMA, really?
I listened to Mud Shovel by Stained. What was before that? Oh, I listened to Hook by the Blues Traveler again because we had just covered that. So, Motorhead, Born to Raise Hell. Blue on Black by Kenny Wayne Shepherd.
Do me a favor. Go to your history.
All right.
I just want to see what was the last song you listened to. Let's see. I'm going to tell you the last song I listened to. I'm just curious what yours is. Let's see.
All right,
oh, there you go. Right there.
Huh?
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, that's different. That's something we were looking up.
All right. What? You were listening to Dancing in the Streets by Grateful Dead?
Yeah.
What made you listen to that?
It was a conversation I was having with somebody about the Grateful Dead.
All right. Well, my last song was Yellow Bees. It's on me. So, I mean, we're just looking at the last things that we're listening to. But, all right. But, honestly, I don't take you as a Grateful Dead listener.
Nah, it was... we were talking about cover songs. I was talking about it with someone. Cover songs. And, that was an old Motown hit, Dancing in the Streets. But we were talking about how a lot of people would think of David Bowie and Mick Jagger doing that. But it wasn't their song,
Grateful Dead, man.
That song goes all the way back to the early 60s.
Man, we need to do some more Grateful Dead here, man. But we're getting off topic here.
Jam Wayne and Twista I listened to recently.
So we're getting off topic though. So in three prominent, great, proficient, skilled artists that I really, and I'm not trying to sound misogynistic here at all, but I do feel like some of the greatest women in this particular genre get overlooked, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Because like in R&B, you're gonna give Whitney Houston her flowers.
Absolutely.
You're gonna give Mariah Carey her flowers. Now when let's go to rap. You're gonna give Mia X her flowers. You're gonna give Lil' Kim her flowers. Let's go to rock. Okay, sure, you're gonna give Courtney Love her flowers. You're gonna give, Kitty. You might give them their flowers. But it's like, why do we go straight to male? And it might just because
it might just be the numbers, though.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just oversaturated.
They say it's male dominated for a reason because there's way more out there. Why are women not picking up the instruments like they used to? Or maybe they are, but
the warning said, "Hold my,
Yeah.
hold it. I got it." That's what they're doing. That's what
they
makes
sound like they were born with guitars in their hands, But is it that there's less women doing it, or is there more now? Is it just that, like you were saying, there's so many things to listen to now? Sure, it's probably still male dominated.
Oh yeah.
But there's just so many more bands that you have access to.
It's so crazy, man, because I do believe there are more females in the world than there are males in the world.
Total.
Yes,
I think it's like 51, 49 or something like that.
I do believe that's the case here. But my thing is, like, is it, and you get, man, some of the women out there are so talented, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen a lot of people hate on Courtney Love. The chick did her thing, man. Yeah. She did her thing.
Well, you were talking about the Jacksons recently.
Yeah.
Do parents not push their kids into music like they do the boys?
Well, hell, when we did, what was her name? We gotta salute this girl. Remember the little girl that was screaming, and we was like, oh, her dad was probably walking by the shower. Remember, she was like on the little girl that was like
the one that did the Amy Winehouse stuff.
Nah, it was the other one, Haley something. Was it Haley? God, I want to shout her out.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see. Why is Haley coming in my head?
The first thing I thought it was Eminem's daughter.
God dang, man, trash talkers, y'all know what I'm talking about. She did like she was screaming like. No, not ringing a bell.
Was it on? Was it one of the American Idol type, X Factor type deals?
No, it was like remember, me and you had said her dad probably filmed the video and was like, her dad was probably walking by the bathroom and heard her, and they're listening to like.
Oh, so it was like a short or something.
It was a actual reaction we did. God dang it, I gotta find that, man.
Yeah, I'm not recalling it right offhand.
Talk to him real quick.
But yeah, I feel like. And maybe the business is the problem with that, though, that parents are not going to be like, being out on the road. Like, let's say your kid makes it, they're going to be out on the road, and there's a lot of stuff going on the road that you wouldn't want your daughter to be exposed to.
You want to shield them from it.
Yeah, but you feel like the son, they could handle that, know?
Damn, that's messed up, man.
It is. It really is.
And you know what, man, I've got to find it because this little girl deserves her recognition.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's dead airspace, but
yeah, we've done so many songs that it's hard to just look back through and see which one it was.
I mean, I could look for it, and I'll have to pin it in the comment section.
What if I just type in Haley?
I tried Haley in 4 different ways of spelling. I couldn't find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I just remember I was like, man, I could see this girl listening to Slipknot or Lorna Shore, and like her dad be like, wait, you're into this? She's like, yeah. And then remember we said she would go to school and all the little girls would probably look at her like, what the heck? This is that girl who screams. I can't. God, we need to find her.
It is crazy. Think about it. The rock crowd. In my day, it would have been the new metal kids and the punk kids and the gothic kids. Their whole social gathering was based around music, right? Which most of them are, I guess, in high school, but they were all based around music. There were more females in that group than there were, in other groups.
What do you mean, the new metal? Like that?
Well, just those kids. I mean, we called them freaks, obviously, but that was the social group in high school that was based around metal and hard rock and whatnot. Those were the kids that loved metal, that loved hard rock. Those groups tend to have more female members than male members. Why are the females not gravitating toward doing the music like the males would?
I think, again, male dominance is. I think the women or the girls, the women out there, they're wanting to be with the guys. Oh, look, this is my boyfriend. I don't know. I'm not a female. I don't know.
But you got to think there's probably just as many talented women that could be playing music on Earth as there is men.
I'm sure. And with there being more women on Earth, why is that not the case?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's the question.
Now,
I have talked to women in the past that actually say, I don't listen to chick bands.
That was
exact words.
Ladies, listen, I'm talking to the ladies. Y'all know how y'all be sometimes. y'all know how y'all be. Oh, she's a woman. I'm not. Y'all know how y'all be. Y'all know how y'all be. I'm not gonna listen to her. Cause y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta go into depth. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it happens.
But there is that case where it's like, oh, well, I don't want to. God dang, man, why y'all like it? What the hell, man?
I know. Us dudes over here like encouraging you, like, yeah, play some music. Dang.
I mean, hey, there's a
the
band.
Women are like, oh, I don't listen to other women. I'm sure there's a lot that do. I'm not saying everyone. I'm saying personally, I've met women who will say to your face, I don't listen to women performers.
Yeah. And to our ladies out there, I think I know why, and I want to see if and you maybe I'm wrong. You guys let us know because for some reason I feel like it's only in rock. Like
it may be.
My mom jams like every Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Aretha Franklin. Like, but
you look in rap like Glorilla.
Hell yeah, this
probably
has jamming
way more female listeners than males.
That is so crazy. Why is that? What y'all? What's this divide y'all got? The women.
Why is that?
I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let us know in the comment section, man.
You think about the grunge genre.
Well, think about how many chicks hated Courtney.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think it's because.
And they were the only really prominent one. I know there were a few more, like L7 or something.
Yeah,
Veruca Salt.
Well, I mean, Courtney was in the hole. But what I'm saying is because look who Courtney was dating. I mean, he was way bigger. So it's like, I'm not going to listen to her because of the theory that's out there. It's like, I mean, but I don't know, man.
And she's very divisive. I mean, a lot of people could be.
And
like,
Marilyn Manson, is it?
Exactly.
What the fuck
exactly.
are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Marilyn Manson, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it is just a primal thing of. A lot of women are going to be like, well, we just want to be with the rock star, not be the rock star.
I mean, I can't speak on it. You guys will have to let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as far as the warning, dude, I salute them because of the fact. And listen, like I just said, earlier in the podcast, I consider Mexico my second home now. And to see these Mexican women, I love the Mexican culture. They are some of the hardest working, some of the smartest people too. A lot of people don't give credit on how smart Mexicans are. There's not only that, but dude, some of the most laborious people out there. They put everything that it takes to build up one another. So when you get, I have a what's the word? I have a thing for the warning because I look at Mexico as my second home, and when I see them pushing up, not only just in Mexico, America, UK, Australia, Africa, they're everywhere, and it just shows you that if you do hard work, it doesn't matter if you're male, female, it doesn't matter what you sound like. Hard work conquers everything.
They're huge in Brazil, from what I understand.
South America. I mean, that whole Latin community is just something.
You know what's crazy about the warning too is the drummer having such a prominent role in the band.
Daniela?
Yeah. Which usually is not the case, right?
Again, I'll again go back to my reference to Rush.
That's the thing too. It's a weird dynamic, which I guess we've seen it in Avenged Sevenfold.
Rush?
You could say Rush, yeah. Where the lead singer is not the center point of the band.
Yeah. Let's say Tool then in that case. If you're gonna, I didn't know you were gonna say center point.
Yeah, because Maynard probably gets just as much love as Danny.
Yeah. God dang, I don't know, man. Oh, I don't know, dude. And Tool I would probably say it's neck and neck.
Yeah.
But now Pussifer, Perfect Circle, Maynard.
Yeah, it's all Maynard. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could.
I mean, you can't really discredit the rest of the band, but Maynard is the focal point of the band.
But in Tool though, it's like if you really know Tool, I feel like they're neck and neck. Like most people are like, oh dude, Maynard's the which he is. Yeah. But then they're like, dude, Danny is the Our first gift ever here. Do you remember what our first gift ever here?
The octopus.
The octopus.
Yeah, representing Danny.
Danny, 100%, man. But where were you going with that?
It's just it's a different dynamic too. They have that going for them. Why they're such a phenomenal act is that the drummer is the glue that holds the band together, and she sings also.
Yeah.
And not particularly the lead singer, but she's still the focal point of the band.
I mean, The drum is the heartbeat. Without that heartbeat, there is no pulse.
And if you see clips of them live, she's the one that's doing the crowd control from the drums. She's like, "All right, I need all of y'all to scream right now."
That's what I was saying. The drummer is the heartbeat. Mm-hmm. The heartbeat is the pulse. Without the pulse, there is no body. Yeah. So she's holding it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something to be said about that, dude.
So, future Hall of Famers.
I mean, if they keep it up.
Yeah.
I mean, because, hell, we just found out Jethro Tull isn't even in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, at least when that comment was made, yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, which is wild, right?
That's crazy. So...
He won the first medal performance.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I'm not hating at all, but if Jethro Tull is not in the Hall of Fame, I think we need to give the Warning a little bit more time.
Yeah, they definitely need some years.
Let's give them some more time.
I mean, they didn't really blow up till 2020 from what I understand.
Let's see him up there on stage going through menopause. Doing that. Let's see the menopause tour. Then we'll be the judge of that day.
Do you know what what is the requiem for it? How long do you have to be from your first solo release or your first release, whatever they go by, whatever metrics they use? Like, sure. How long does it take before you're eligible for the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question.
Is it 20 years?
I don't know if it's a year thing. I think it might be a year thing, but it might be also an achievement thing. Like, hey, how much did you sell?
Yeah,
how much did you?
I'm sure that plays into it.
Where'd you tour? But I mean, well, I don't know. It might be a combination of both.
Because you hear about some artists getting in on their first year of eligibility.
I'd like to know what the first year of eligibility is. Is it 5 years? Is it 10 years?
What makes you first eligible for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Let's see what AI tells me. 25 years after release of their first commercial recording.
So, yeah, the Warning's got a ways to go. They got
about 20 more years to go.
Back to the male dominancy thing, man. With a predominantly female band, you got to think about it. Women want to have children. They have to carry that child. They have to birth that child. They have to nurse that child. They have to, take care of this child, while the man's out there. So that could be a big factor into why we don't see more of that. Then you got to look at, I was joking, but the menopause thing, once you get older, that's something me and you've never experienced before, but it's something that women go through.
Yeah. I'm sure it does take some drive away from you.
Yeah, I had
even men lose drive over time also.
Damn, I heard one of my homegirls called it the lady week. Like, we don't have a lady week. They get lady weeks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not only that, dude, my aunt cried when she lost her period.
Really?
And you know what I mean? I'm like, wait a minute.
Women celebrate that.
That's what women, ladies, please explain. Because I've heard multiple chicks say this. Yeah. Y'all hate it. Y'all hate it when you get it. But the second it goes away, it's like,
I'm not young anymore.
There you go. It's like, but you hated it for so long, but the second it's gone, you want it back.
Yeah, it's that passage of time, like that step that I'm not young anymore. Exactly. So maybe that's it.
And that might be why the male dominancy thing, a physiological thing.
Let's look up this.
Uh-oh.
All female bands in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
God damn.
Are there any? Is the question.
I bet Kitty's in there.
I don't know.
I bet Hole's in there. Yeah. I'm just throwing names. I have no idea, dude.
All right. All female bands inducted into the Hall of Fame.
See, this is where I was saying you got to be careful on the genre thing.
Yeah. Really, anything is classified as rock. Anything that's not country is classified as rock and roll now. There's rappers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So, the Go-Go's went in 2021. The Ronettes went in 2007.
The Supremes.
The
Shirelles.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, like, I know
those might be the only 4, which is wild, right?
I know the Supremes and the Go-Go's.
Yeah.
Maybe I know the Shirelles.
The Shirelles. What's that song? Oh, God.
Bro, you couldn't name...
Is it Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow?
I don't know.
Will you still love me tomorrow? Well, whatever it was. I don't even know if that's right, but...
I was about to say, if you can't name 3 songs from your favorite R&B band, 112, I doubt you're going to get that one, brother.
Let's see. What hit songs did the Shirelles have? Tonight's the night. Will you still love me tomorrow? I got it.
There you go. Give me one 112 song.
112. Oh God.
This is your favorite R&B. I don't understand how it's your favorite if you can't give
It was back in the day, but when you don't listen to something for like
when the last
15,
time you listened to
years,
the Shirelles?
Oh,
My point exactly.
I don't know. Let's see. 112.
Oh,
songs.
dude, I could give you In the Party Yet.
Yeah.
Where the party at?
Yeah.
Come on, I can give you a few.
Let's see. Let's bring up their songs. Cupid.
I don't even know that one. Peaches and Cream.
I thought it was a
I
Cupid
love it
Shuffle.
when you know that I'm a me. Come on, man.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Peaches and Cream.
I don't know, man. It's not. I don't know. It's something to be said when you got. I just really think it's male dominancy. I think we're not only are the women being, most of the labels are male owned, ran by men.
Yeah.
And it's just.
But you don't think that being all female is part of their appeal?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I
think that's helping them.
Yes, I would 100% agree. I mean, it's a rarity. You know, it's like coming to the stage. We got Blink-182. We got the Backstreet Boys. We got The Warning, and that name, dope. It's dope. You know, The Warning. Oh man, this must be some hardcore punk. They come out, you see these beautiful women like, hold on, what the? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hola. They're speaking Spanish?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that was a warning. Y'all should have gave me a warning before watching The Warning, man.
Maybe that's what it is. That's the whole gimmick.
Give me a warning before watching The Warning.
Dude, and that's another thing is they're bilingual.
Yeah.
But if you listen to their interviews, it sounds like English is their first language, but it's not.
No, it's not, man. Well, no, I know they were actually born in Mexico. God dang it. Now when I go to Mexico, I'm going to ask just random people on the street.
And like I was talking about, they're huge in Brazil. That's not a Spanish-speaking or an English-speaking country.
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, next time I go to Mexico, I'm just going to ask random people on the street.
You should, man. You should do a video of that.
Hey, have you ever heard of The Warning?
Like all the streamers or YouTubers or whatever do have the little microphone with you. Do you know who The Warning is?
See, órale, güey. And they come out jamming, man. Heck yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I might actually do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so crazy, man. It'd be the pool lady who cleans the pool. I could just see her, like, she's like an old, not old, but she's an older woman. She's got her little flat top. She comes out there, hard work. They're hardworking people. Yeah. I could just see her out there cleaning that pool, turning on her little. And it's The Warning.
I picture her with an old school Walkman, though. Remember those little foam earbud or earphones with the little metal strip across the top?
Man,
just hit and play, cranking it.
Here's another thing, a gimmick they might have. Name another Mexican rock band, all Mexican, male or female.
That's a good question. You think of Santana, right? Was he actually?
I thought he was Puerto Rican or Dominican, actually.
He might,
or Cuban, actually.
Yeah.
But
hold on, let's see.
I mean, he's definitely not Mexican. I know that for a fact.
Where was Santana born?
I'm gonna say Cuba or Dominican. He's
Mexico.
Gotcha.
Wow. Let's see. All Mexican rock bands.
I mean, you guys are gonna let us know. Which one
have
you heard
of?
of?
Them we don't know. Oh, The Warning's on there.
There you go.
That's the first one that
just
we
proved
know.
the point right there.
Oh, Los Lobos. I've heard them before.
I mean, you got all these bands, and we got a lot on here. I mean, a lot. And out of everyone, Smokey knew another one, but The Warning was the main one. So I think that answers the question. These 3 female chicks are out here effing up the rock genre, and I love it.
Mexican rock bands in the Hall of Fame. See what we got here.
None.
Wow, really?
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't really name any. I mean, you got Santana, like you said earlier.
Santana, Richie Valens, and Linda Ronstadt.
Santana's not in the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Jesus. That's crazy. I mean, that's Santana. Weird. Well, I mean, you would still think he'd be in there. I don't know.
Oh, they are inducted. Santana, Richie Valens, and Linda Ronstadt.
But those are single people. Those aren't bands.
They're not in all Mexican bands.
Man, The Warning might do it. They might do it.
They might be the first.
You pulled up all those bands.
Yeah.
I didn't know none of them. Not one. But.
Well, you knew Santana.
I'm talking about the bands that you pulled up. But The Warning.
Oh, Santana was on there, but.
Yeah. But The Warning happens to be the one still going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
God, man. And
so they could make history here.
Yeah.
They could be one of the very few all-female bands.
Possibly.
And the first all-Mexican band.
Dang it, if y'all happen to be watching this, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Man, I really think physiologic... the female anatomy has a lot to do with it, man. Because with those three sisters, if one gets pregnant and she's in labor, can they tour? I mean, yes, you could get somebody, but it ain't The Warning. That's just The Warn.
That's one of those things where it wouldn't be the same if they replaced one of the members. Because that's part of the appeal, is that they're all sisters.
It's not called The Warning if you replace them. It's called Caution.
Yeah, the caution.
Caution.
Let's just be the caution for this tour.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my head around why we don't see more of it. And other than, can you think of anything else? I mean,
no, other than the parents not really, can't say enforcing,
pushing.
Not coaxing their children into music, the females. That's all I could think of, really.
You don't think anatomy has anything to do with it?
Not really. I mean, you're not gonna say, if you want to be a rock star, you're not gonna say, I'm not gonna do it because of that 1 week a month.
No, not the 1 week a month, but when you get married, you want to have kids. I can't.
There's a lot of rock stars that are married.
Not
15
women.
times.
Women that I'm saying the men by far surpass the women by far. I mean, you can look at the Stevie Nicks, and the Christines. You can look at them, but it's like once. Man, coming from someone who was raised by women, when they have a child, they want to sit back for a little bit instead of going, hey, we got 7 shows we need to do she's like, look, man, I'm trying to breastfeed my baby. You know what I mean? I got to do this for 3, 4, 5 months. Like, some chicks don't want to just go.
Yeah, I get it.
I mean, I don't know. Versus a man like, hey, you got the kid for tonight, right? All right, I'll be gone for 7 months. And
it is
come
much
back.
easier as a man.
That's what I'm saying.
That is true. Yeah. We just, think about Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Who was the chick that pissed on the dude on stage?
Oh, that was from Brass Against. I forgot her name, but that was the Rage Against the Machine cover, but with horns.
Who is the female version of
Zach De La Roca?
No, who is the female version of Gigi Allen?
Oh God,
I want to meet that chick.
Oh God,
who's that chick?
Oh God, the name is slipping me right now.
I mean, I can't think of.
I ain't gonna say she's exactly like her, but I can't think. Band.
I can't think of another chick that's peed on a dude on stage. I mean, that sounds pretty Gigi
well,
Allen.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know that she ever did that, but I will say she did some shows naked.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if yeah, we know who you're talking about. Yeah. She was on stage. Yeah. But I mean, you would think there would be like you'd think there'd be someone out there who's got has the I don't want to say sex appeal, but like a shocking sex appeal. Like, oh my God, like cover your eyes. Like when we saw Marilyn Manson, mothers were covering their children's eyes. Like when you saw Eminem, oh, close your ears. Yeah. Where's the female? Like, yes, you do have exceptions, 1 or 2 people, but who's the one that's blew up? And no,
there's not. Yeah, there's not any on that level. I mean, who would be the closest? Courtney Love, I guess. I mean,
it's so crazy, man. You know what's on the internet more than anything, right?
Yeah.
So you would think
which is getting wiped off the internet as we
speak.
But yeah.
But you would think back in like the 90s, 2000, there'd be a chick who would be like, you know what, this is the most watched thing. Why don't I just incorporate some of this in my show? Like, where's that chick at? And I don't know. Yeah. Then again, Gigi Allen wasn't the biggest either, so I don't know how well that
they were actually really small in comparison to what most bands were that blew up at the time, but it was just his antics that grew that legend over time. I mean, you look at their live shows, they were doing shows for like 30, 40 people.
I'm just thinking in my head is I could hear every female trash talker right now saying, "Well, Hollywood, that's why women live longer than men, right there. It's because we don't do shit like that.
Yeah,
that's why.
Really true.
That's why we live longer than y'all, because we don't do shit like that.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's the warning might be it, dude. I can't think of anyone else at this particular moment, other than like Sleep Token, Knock Loose. You had mentioned, like who's still going. I mean,
I know there's this other female fronted, like In This Moment or Spirit Box, there's other big bands out there, but I don't think they quite have going what The Warning has going.
Spirit Box is up there.
Oh yeah, they're big.
Moment
they're big.
Is up there. Damn, that's a tour.
But The Warning could do an arena tour headlining right now.
That's what I'm saying. That would be an awesome tour.
And considering they're newer than those bands.
Yeah. Have a tour In This Moment, Spirit Box, headline by The Warning.
Yeah.
That'd be a tour, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Again, y'all know how y'all be sometimes. Oh, we don't want them on tour with us. I don't like the way her wig look. Her
that
makeup,
might be
though.
an issue.
Like, why you got your fingernails? Man, let's make this money, man.
Yeah, exactly.
God dang. I don't know. Love our females out there, man.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you this. If you had to take any band in history and compare it to what The Warning is doing now, that's male, other than Rush, who would you compare them to?
I mean, you automatically think of three-piece bands, right?
Yeah. Give me well, I mean, it doesn't have to be three. Like, just give me somebody that you could see that, that's taking over right now. Like,
right now, or are you saying
no,
in history?
from back in the day. Like, from back in the day,
Nirvana.
Nirvana's a good one.
Yeah.
Hell, I was thinking
that was also a three-piece.
Yeah, I was thinking like the Beatles even. The Beatles, they were
I actually saw somebody compare The Warning to the Beatles.
Really?
Yeah, they're on that trajectory. Of course, right now, they're not the Beatles, obviously.
No.
And people always get mad when you make a comparison like that. But if you can see what's going to happen in the future, if they continue on this trajectory, there is a chance that they will be that big one day.
The Warning, y'all need to make a song called David in the Sky with Emeralds. Make that, not Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but David in the Sky with Emeralds.
DSE.
Yes, make it happen. Take my word for it.
Yeah.
I don't know what drug that we associated with.
Do Hey Alejandro.
There you go. Instead of Hey Jude.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. Damn, well, Lady Gaga had the song Alejandro.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Give me another one. Hey, let's go with my arch enemy from back in the day. Hey, Eduardo.
There you go.
Hey, Eduardo.
Hey, Eduardo.
Heck yeah, man. Trash Talkers, you guys let us know, what are your thoughts, man, on The Warning? Do you guys think that they're running the rock industry right now? Is it because it's a male-dominated industry as to why we don't see more female bands? We're so curious to read the comments from the Trash Talkers down in the comment section. Smoked Out, you got anything else for this week?
Nah, I guess that's it for this week.
That's it for this week, guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this episode of the Trash Talkers podcast. And with that being said, my name is Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cohen.
And we are
over and out. Deuces. Yeah, boy. They're taking over, man.